my honor and privilege to announce
Major League Baseball has awarded the 2019 All Star Game,
the 2021 NFL Draft.
It's going to be in Cleveland,
Ohio.
From burning river to city on fire.
We winners now.
And no longer seen as the mistake on the lake.
A transformation 50 years in the making.
Cleveland is absolutely a destination city.
What used to be considered a negative has now become one of the most valuable assets.
The often ridiculed but now revitalized Cuyahoga River, says Mayor Fran Jackson.
Because people underestimated, we were always the underdog, and we always wound up cleaning their clock as a result of it.
Mayor Jackson was just returning from Vietnam when the river caught fire for the last time, June 22nd, 1969.
So I was aware of it, but it wasn't the most important thing on my mind right then.
Not yet for anyone, although they'd certainly seen the industrial waste and sewage.
It didn't flow, it oozed. That was the stuff that was on top of it, that oil, that gas. Cars were used to line the banks to prevent erosion.
Occasionally we see a guy swimming in the river and you'd say, this guy's going to kill himself because, it was terrible.
The small fire barely made local news until this photo of a much larger 1952 blaze was published in Time magazine.
Kind of made us the laughingstock of the nation.
Right at the beginning of what was considered an ultimate environmental movement.
Cleveland became synonymous with the burning river, although cleanup had already begun and similar incidents occurred in other cities.
Well, everything is time. Everything is timing.
And the time is now for Cleveland, says Mayor Jackson.
We as a city have to be confident enough to know who and what we are.
A city that produced leaders like Carl and Lewis Stokes, who helped get the Clean Water Act passed and the EPA established.
We have not only invested in cleaning up that river, but we've invested in amenities like the park systems.
The Cuyahoga Valley National Park and Cleveland Metro Parks.
Look at this river valley today. It still hosts industry, but it also now hosts a greenway and a trail system. It hosts rowers on the river. It hosts kayaks on the river. And you can eat the fish in the river now.
And by 2020, the Towpath Trail and Centennial Lake Link Trail should be completed, with help from the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, connecting 110 miles across Northeast Ohio.
People are going to start flocking here.
Jobs, too, says Mayor Jackson, who launched the Sustainable Cleveland Initiative in 2009.
Now we have $44 million, I guess, in total as a federal grant.
To create a wind farm offshore, also with the Corps of Engineers, and possibly a new industrial revolution for the city.
Whether it's the component parts of wind turbines, the assembling of wind turbines, all that can happen in Cleveland.
In Cleveland, Suzanne Stratford, Fox 8 News.